Hello and welcome to Speedtalks, the podcast that dives deep into the latest in technology, especially how it's reshaping the financial industry. I'm Tim Olszewski, and today we're tackling a topic that's both groundbreaking and unsettling: the chatbot pandemic, the modern AI plague. In today's episode, we're going to explore the rise of chatbots. These once niche tools have now become ubiquitous, and in our daily lives and the business landscape. From customer service to marketing, chatbots are everywhere, promising efficiency and cost savings. But as with any rapid technological advancement, these are significant risks and challenges that can't be ignored. We'll start by outlining the explosive growth of AI projects in recent years, then delve into why chatbots have become one of the most popular use cases. But it's not all good news. We'll also examine the darker side of this technology, the security, vulnerabilities, privacy concerns, and real-world consequences of relying too heavily on AI-driven chatbots. So stick around as we dive into the good, the bad, and the downright dangerous aspects of the chatbot revolution. Now, let's begin with the bigger picture. In 2023 alone, the industry produced 51 notable machine learning models, more than double the previous year. This surge in AI development isn't just a trend, it's a transformation. With the number of AI-related projects on GitHub skyrocketing from just 845 in 2011 to approximately 1.8 million in 2023. This growth is reflected in the chatbot market too. By 2023, the global AI chatbot market was valued at roughly 6.4 billion and expected to soar to 66.6 billion by 2033, growing at a staggering CAGR of 26.4%, with 47% of organizations planning to use chatbots for customer care, and over 50% of enterprises expected to invest more in chatbots development than traditional mobile apps. This is clear that chatbots are becoming an integral part of business strategies worldwide. But what does it look like in practice? Let's explore some of the real-world examples of companies that have successfully implemented chatbots. One of the most recognized chatbot implementation in the financial sector is Erica, Bank of America's virtual financial assistant. Launched in 2018, Erica helps customers with everything from checking balances to making payments and providing personalized financial advice. By 2022, Erica has already surpassed 1 billion interactions with customers, demonstrating how significant impact chatbots can have on customer engagement and service efficiency. Another example is Domino's. Domino's introduced its chatbot, Dom, to, so to speak, revolutionize the ordering process. Customers can place orders via voice or text with Dom, making it easier and faster to get their favorite pizza delivered. And the chatbot is integrated across multiple platforms, including Facebook Messenger, Google Home, Amazon Echo. Well, it's showing the versatility of chatbots in enhancing customer convenience. Another example is Lyft, the ride-sharing company, which has integrated a chatbot within its app to allow users to book rides without needing to open the full application. The chatbot provides real-time updates on driver's location, estimated time of arrival, and more. This implementation was expected to make the process of booking and managing rides more seamless for users, but the reality is very often a little bit different from expectations. Anyway, these examples highlight how chatbots are not just, a novelty, but a practical tool for enhancing customer service, driving sales, improving overall business efficiency. The application of chatbots extended across industries, from retail and banking to food services and transportation. It's everywhere. They have become so prevalent that nearly every industry is finding ways to leverage chatbots. The question is this something that those companies have integrated within their sales and business strategy? Is it always the case that those chatbots are in the right place in the business model of the company? Well, that's a very good question. The widespread adoption is largely driven by the tangible benefits chatbots offer. For instance, they're expected to handle between 75 to up to 90% of customer inquiries by 2024, potentially reducing customer support costs by up to 50%. More often, businesses report significant improvement in efficiency and customer satisfaction, as chatbots can operate 24 hours a day, providing immediate responses without the need for human intervention. But another question is, do we have a problem with cherry picking? Very often, companies provide reports with showcasing tangible benefits that their chatbots offer, but those benefits very often are also strictly related to marketing policies or marketing strategies, because chatbots are not only a tool for reducing costs, but very often they're the tool to attract people, to attract more leads, generate people to use certain functionalities in our mobile or web apps, just because there is an AI agent behind the screen looking forward to serve us anything that we want. As we continue to see these developments, it's clear that chatbots are not just a passing trend, but a cornerstone of modern customer service and business operations. Their ability to improve efficiency, reduce costs, and enhance customer engagement makes them a vital tool in today's tech-driven world. So why are chatbots so popular? For one, they offer a significant return on investment, or actually they're expected to. AI has been shown to decrease costs and increase revenues, with 42% of organizations reporting cost reductions and 59% seeing revenue increases after implementing AI, including chatbots. But if we dive a little bit deeper into those numbers, we will unveil a sad truth about those high skyrocketing numbers of cost reductions. Because while there's 59% companies that see revenue increase after implementing AI, or 42% of organizations reporting cost reductions, still we have numbers saying that over 80% of all AI projects implemented by 2023 in large enterprise organizations, they fail after the first year after the implementation. So if we take into account that number and we multiply it by 42% of organizations reporting cost reductions, we will be able to see how those cost reductions can extrapolate into the further horizon. Chatbots are expected to handle between 75% up to 90% of customer inquiries by 2024. And they say the potential to reduce customer support costs is up to 50%. Well, if we would like to base our assumptions and take a look into the future based on those numbers, it will be easy to see why businesses are eager to adopt this technology. But there is a catch. So let's dive into some of the major challenges that come with the rise of chatbots. Now, as exciting as this technology is, because I'm absolutely not trying to say that chatbots are not worth their time, this technology is in fact very, very exciting. It's important to understand that it's not all smooth sailing. In fact, there are quite a new significant hurdles that businesses need to be aware of. First of all, let's talk about costs. Companies are pouring massive amounts of money into AI. Over $1 trillion is expected to be spent on AI-related capital expenditures over the next few years. But here's a kicker. We're not seeing the returns we would expect. One of the prominent examples is IBM's Watson. Watson was heavily marked as a game changer for healthcare, promising to revolutionize medical diagnostics and treatment recommendations. IBM has invested billions of dollars into this project, but the reality didn't match the hype. Watson struggled to integrate with the existing medical systems and often provided unreliable treatment suggestions. In fact, after several high-profile failures, including a partnership with MD Anderson Cancer Center that was ultimately scrapped, IBM had to scale back its ambitions. This is a classic example of how high costs can be of AI implementations and how difficult it is to get a return on those investments. So it's not that simple as it is, right? It's even though those 42% of companies reporting cost reductions, they say they cut the reduction. Well, they were able to achieve cost reductions. The real question is, for how long? Another example is obviously security matters. So security and privacy are a large, huge concern. And we've got some pretty stark examples to illustrate this. A major European bank, for example, implemented a chatbot to handle customers' inquiries. They hoped to streamline their customer service operations, but shortly after launch, they discovered that the chatbot could be manipulated through specific query phrasing to several confidential customer information. And this wasn't just a major glitch. This was a major breach of customers' trust and data security. And then there is the privacy issue. According to a recent study by the Mozilla Foundation, some AI chatbots, especially those in romantic AI space, collect extensive personal data, far more than necessary. For example, the chatbot Crucian.ai was found to be collecting sensitive personal and health-related information, such as sexual health and data medication usage, without adequate safeguards. This kind of overreach puts users at serious risk and highlights the privacy challenges that come with these technologies. Another issue is infrastructure. There's a huge strain on power and infrastructure, and it's not a secret that AI requires a ton of energy to run, particularly when it comes to the data centers that support these technologies, especially when we use API to communicate with LLMs that operate within our chatbots. And the US data centers are already consuming about 2% of country's total electricity, which is a huge amount. And this number is expected to rise sharply as AI becomes more widespread. The problem is that the US power grid hasn't seen substantial upgrades in nearly 2 decades. And it's already struggling to keep up with current demand. And the same situation is in most of the countries in Europe. If we don't invest in upgrading our infrastructure, we could face a very significant power crunch that would slow down AI growth across the board. For example, a state of Virginia, a high data center hub, is already expecting stress on its power grid with warnings that current infrastructure may not support future AI-driven growth. This isn't just a theoretical concern. This is a real, pressing issue that needs to be addressed. Finally, we can't forget about the regulatory and ethical challenges, especially in the face of AI Act. The European AI Act is a step in the right direction, at least in most public opinion, aiming to set clear rules for AI use, but regulations often lags behind the pace of technological advancement. And there is a real, problem with ethical side. Microsoft's chatbot Tay is a perfect example here. Tay was designed to interact with people on Twitter and learn from those interactions. But within 24 hours of its launch, Tay was manipulated by users into tweeting offensive and inappropriate content. Microsoft had to shut Tay down immediately. This incident highlights just how tricky it is to control and regulate AI in real world, uncontrolled environments. It also raises questions about how we manage the ethical implications of AI, especially when it comes to preventing misuse and protecting users. And how, finally, the question is, how do we create new projects and implement new AI technologies and functionalities in the face of regulatory concerns, in the face of AI governance need? All these challenges really highlight the need for a cautious approach when it comes to adopting AI and chatbots. The potential benefits are huge, but so are the risks. Companies need to weigh those carefully and not just jump on the AI bandwagon without fully understanding the long-term implications. To wrap up, the chatbot epidemic is both a marvel and a cautionary tale of modern IT. While the potential for innovation and efficiency is enormous, the risks are equally significant. And on that note, I'm excited to announce that in an upcoming episode, we'll be diving deep into the AI Act and its implications for the tech industry. So make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more insights. Thanks for listening to Speedtalks. If you found this episode insightful, don't forget to share it with your network. Until the next time, stay curious and stay informed. This has been another episode of Speedtalks, where we keep you up to date on everything tech in the financial world. I'm Tim Olszewski, and remember, the future of technology is as exciting as it is unpredictable. See you in the next episode.